Stand closer.
Okay. We met at a crew party on a cruise ship somewhere off the coast of Mexico. We drank warm wine out of flimsy plastic cups. Bit closer. We drank warm wine out of flimsy plastic cups, and we took selfies with his little digital camera, which was very state-of-the-art for the early 2000s. From the moment we met, there was a kinetic energy between us. It was an invisible thread that seemed to connect us wherever we were in the world. 2 years later, he was living in New York, I was living down Bethnal Green Road, and he came to visit. "So, Jones," he said, in his usual ex-military style. I won't do the Texan accent. "So, I like you, I think you like me. What are we going to do about it?" And somehow, by the end of the conversation, he'd convinced me that starting a relationship 3,000 miles apart was a really good idea. It was. He felt like home. I moved to New York, he moved to London. There was a wedding in Cyprus, a honeymoon in the Maldives, and eventually we settled down a bumpy farm track in Bedfordshire, swiftly followed by a cat, a dog, and 2 children. The heady chaos and exhaustion of early parenthood followed, and we both competed for a few years over who was the most tired. Until one day, that tiredness didn't make sense anymore. He went to the doctors, and we got the news that nobody wants to hear. It's cancer. Stage 4. Incurable. Suddenly, we were catapulted into a whole new world of surgeries, scans, survival rates. 8%. 8% chance he would live another 5 years. You begin to grieve someone long before you lose them. You grieve the safety and security you thought you'd build together. You grieve the future you'd envisioned. You grieve the versions of yourselves before your lives imploded. The next 5 years were full of tests and treatment plans, but also so much love and laughter and adventures. Until the universe obviously got the memo that he'd reached that magical marker, and everything started to go downhill. The cancer spread to his brain, it spread to his bones, it ran rampant around his body, and we were on a roller coaster of medical dramas, difficult conversations, and decisions where there were no good choices. Eventually, on the 26th of September 2024, I got a call from the hospice in the middle of the night. "He's gone downhill quickly," they said. "Come soon." I drove through the dark and the rain. The road was flooded. I was diverted. "Hold on," I said out loud. I sat holding his hand in the silent hollowness of the hospice room. I played him our favourite songs. I told him stories. I flipped through all our photos together. But how would you encapsulate 20 years of your life? Who even was I without my best friend, without my anchor for half my lifetime? Finally, 7 years to the day since he was diagnosed, Carl took his last breath. I lay my head on his chest, waiting for it to rise again, knowing it wouldn't. "He's gone," I told the nurse. "Do you want to stay longer?" she said. "No, I just want to go home." But even that didn't make any sense, because Carl was my home. Until he wasn't. I stepped out into the dark, lifted my head to the sky, let the rain spritz on my face. A new day was dawning without him in it. A new chapter of my story that I didn't want to write. In that moment, I had never felt more lonely, I had never felt more alive.
Emma, everyone.